Well, students, in this video, I'm going to explain you the temperate forest. Temperate forest, it can be found between the tropics and the polar regions. And these forests, they are of two types, temperate evergreen and temperate deciduous. Temperate evergreen forests, they are typically found in coastal areas which receive heavy rainfall throughout the year and they have mild winters. These forests, they contain redwood trees which are the tallest trees in the world, and these forests also contain a mixed broadleaf evergreen trees like eucalyptus and some species of oak and holly. Now, temperate deciduous forests, they are located in the areas that have summer rainfall and mild winters, and most of the trees in these forests, they shed their leaves during the winter month. Now, these forests, they support oak, birch, beech, chestnut, walnut, and many other kinds of the trees. And common animals which are found in temperate forests, they are red foxes, hawks, woodpeckers, black bears, brown bears, and several varieties of deer and owls. Now we will learn about the boreal forest. Boreal forests, they grow in the coldest possible climates for the trees, and they are found in subarctic and subalpine regions of the world. So last caches of the boreal forest, they are found in Canada, Siberia and Scandinavia. And these forests are also called as a taiga. The trees are mostly evergreen conifers, which include the species such as spruce and pine, and some broad-leaved deciduous trees such as birch, aspen, willow, and rowan. They are also found. Vegetation on the forest floor, it is sparse with only patches of grasses, and animals found here, they are adapted to survive long cold winters. Usually they are having a thick fur. Now students, our next topic is the significance of the forest. Planting trees, it does not create a forest. A forest with its varied vegetation, animals and microorganisms and in ecosystem has evolved over thousands of many be millions of years. So some economic and environmental uses of the forest are like number first, you can say forests, they are the sources of timber, fuel, right? And then number two, they regulate the climate by bringing down temperature and increasing the rainfall. Thirdly, they check the soil erosion, control floods and help recharge groundwater stores. Fourth, forests, they are the home to various species, right? And then we are going to learn next topic, that is the conservation of the forest. The felling of the forest trees must be regulated. So sapling must be planted to replace the felled trees. Secondly, shifting cultivation is the practice of clearing a part of forest for the cultivation and then moving on to a new part when the soil loses its fertility. And then an adequate protection and prevention measures should be taken against the forest fires. And then lastly, we can say grazing in the forest should be discouraged as it destroys the seedlings and small plants. Students, with this our chapter gets finished. So now you are being left with our back exercises that I will be taking in my next lecture. So till the time your homework is that, go through your lesson, and if there's any problem, any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you.